400 level second semester, I got 1 year suspension because of Jerida's place. I enjoyed every bit of that 1 year until it was time to resume. And I began to get signs that I was going to go back to school. Of course, I was enjoying that 1 year because I'd already made up my mind I was not going to go back to school. I don't even come up for house safe so that nobody would disturb me to go back to school. Then I began to get signs that I was going to go back to school. So I did what every good Christian will do. I intensified prayers. As the signs were coming, I was intensifying prayers until some weeks to resumption. The signs became more intense that I was going to go back to school. So this particular time, I started crying. I cried for like 3 days, probably just rolling and saying, God, I know you're going to call me. I know there's a call of God on my life. Call me now. I don't want to go back to school. That was when the Holy Spirit now spoke to me and said, somebody prayed to me, requested from me actually that you should go to school and you should graduate. And I have decided to answer that person's request. Then he said, apart from that person making that request, I also want you to go to school. So whether or not you're going to go to school is not debatable. The only thing I can do for you is ask me for anything to make your stay on campus for this last semester comfortable, and I'm going to get it done. So I made my request, plenty things. And then he said, I've heard you, it is done. Is that all? I said yes. He now said, as I'm looking at you now, pack your bags now and go to school. So I packed my bags, went to school. When it was time for internal defense, one of the lecturers walked in. Immediately she cited me. She was angry. I wish I was petty enough to mention her name, but I'm a good child. I'm a Christian. I don't do such. She was angry. Say, you came here to seduce the men. Look at your hair. Look at your clothes. She was so angry. Now the other lecturers were male lecturers and they knew me longer than she have known me. And then they were like, Alice and seduction in one sentence. Everybody knew I just wanted to make money. So they're trying to explain to her that it's probably not what she was thinking. She won't be more angry. So they walked me out of the hall. As I was going outside to back of faculty, beside language lab, and I started praying and I said, Holy Spirit, they say I will not do internal defense, so my hair, my this, my that. Now shouted at me, now say, what? My friend, will you go and look for something to eat and go back to that hall? So I went to back of far, got something to eat, went back to the hall, and they allowed me in. So I said, what happened? They said, that even after I had walked out of the hall, after they walked me out of the hall, the lecturer was not satisfied with the way the other lecturers were. They were not serious with the thing as she wanted, and so she grew angry and left the hall. Of course, I did my defense, did my external defense. I got an A for the project, and I graduated.